Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In today's video, I finally just hit Prestige Master. Now I'm at one level above. I hit level 56 just last game, and we're going to go over all of my stats and just how long it took me to get here. So if I go into my barracks, you will see that I have 33,993 kills with a 1.85 kill death ratio, 555 score per minute, and a win-loss ratio of 1.61. All not too bad, honestly. I got here in about 5 days, 4 hours, and 20 minutes playtime. Now let's take a look at some of my medals. Here we will see that I have 3,500 headshot medals. I did not get a nuclear, but I have one brutal medal, which is a 25 gun streak. We've got the ultra kill, 97 rapid strike kills, 47 tag and bags. Now if we go over, you will see I have 8 7-mans, which is pretty insane. I play a lot of Nuketown though. If you guys keep up with this channel, you probably know that, which is why I have so many of these 17 6-mans. Like, you just wouldn't get these on normal maps. It's just because I play a lot of Nuketown, which is also why I was able to level up so fast. We have one 8-man, which is just insane because you can only really get these in ground war. These medals honestly are pretty crazy, and you guys probably wouldn't see something like this unless you also play a lot of Nuketown like I do. 105 frenzy medals, 314 fury kill medals, just one brutal medal. As I said, I could not get my nuclear, unfortunately. We are still working towards that though. We have 37 ruthless medals, 194 merciless, 3 relentless medals, 4,163 double kills, 1,169 triple kills, 1,572 5-kill streaks. Just insane. I'm just gonna go through these really quick. Honestly, these medals aren't as important as some of the other ones, but in case you want to just pause the video and check a couple of them out, here they are. Now, honestly, my game modes that I like to play the most on this were Domination and Hardpoint, which is also another reason why I was able to level up so quickly. As you can see, my score per minute in Domination is about a 560, and in Hardpoint it's about a 600, which is, yeah, this is my favorite game mode here, and I would honestly, this is where I get most of my XP overall. If we check career, you will see that I have a bunch of score, about 4,112,510 score, 874 games played. Now the leaderboard is saying my overall score per minute is 551. This says 555, so it's somewhere around there. Now if we go into my challenges, we will see I got about 60% of zombies done, 54% of multiplayer done. Unfortunately, not able to get too many of the challenges done. Let's go into Dark Ops here. I did get a few of these done. We've got Brutal Medal, 25 kills without dying, the Frenzy kill, the Rapid kills. We got all of these, and we also have Kill an Enemy who survived damage from 5 teammates in the same life. Unfortunately, that's all we've got though. We were not able to get any more of those. We did finish all of the killer challenges though, so we did complete everything in here, and we got this pretty crazy emblem here if you see at the bottom of the screen. It's one of the dynamic emblems, so I definitely am glad I got that. Only 83% of boot camp done and 83% of game heroics, so we still are working on some stuff, and honestly, I'm sure I'll complete some of this stuff down the road sometime. Now for the specialists, I did just finish all of the challenges, so I just unlocked the hero challenges. Unfortunately, I had not actually unlocked any hero gear yet, but I did just finish the challenges, and it took me exactly about 10 prestiges to do so. I believe I got those done at like rank 53, so overall I was pretty perfect. I got all of the challenges done in about the perfect amount of time, and now I'm just waiting for the 10 specialists to come out so we can finally, see what that is. It's going to be pretty crazy. And I am still going to be starting to work towards some of this hero gear now because we finally unlocked these challenges, so that's going to be pretty awesome. And there's still stuff to work for, even though I've already hit Prestige Master. And a lot of the old Call of Duties, this basically would have just been where you're done. There's not much else to do. You're kind of just 10th Prestige and that's it. But now you can pretty much get up to rank 1,000. You basically never stop leveling up, which, some people don't like it. I think it's pretty cool. And you have the option to do it whether or not you really want to or not. Now, there's one last thing to break down here. It's all of the kills I've gotten with my weapons, my most favorite weapons and game modes here, kill streaks and equipment. Now, my favorite weapon is the XR2. You'll pretty much see me using this in almost all of my gameplays or live streams. It's basically the only gun I like to run, and I believe it's pretty balanced, so this is why I use it so much. 14,000 kills with this thing. Pretty crazy considering my second best weapon only has 2,000. And, 1,600 headshots, accuracy of 24%, and a KD of 1.48. Now here's the rest of my other weapons. I'm not going to go into in depth with these because the XR2 is really the only gun I can use. So we're just going to scroll through these really quickly and just highlight the most important ones, like the Locust here. 1,060 kills with it, 0.82 KD, not very good, 278 headshots with a 33% accuracy. It's pretty decent, I guess. Honestly, it's not too good for a sniper rifle though. Here's a couple of the other weapons here in case you guys want to check them out. As you can see, I don't use too many different weapons. I like to just stick it with my favorite things, and that's about it. So you're not going to see too much down here, or too much to really see there. Now, frag grenades, 1,801 kills. I've used 15,000 of these. Now, that's pretty insane, but I definitely like to throw one of these basically every time I spawn in. I throw a grenade. So if we check my deaths later on, I'm sure it's somewhere around 15,000, because I basically only run frag grenades, and I throw one almost every single life. Now, for the specialists, my favorite one was the Tempest, and I got some pretty crazy black market gear on this guy right now. 3.28 kills per use is pretty crazy. I've used 322 of them and gotten over 1,000 kills. Now, the Scythe is my second best one with 175 uses, 493 kills, and 2.82 kills per use. The Hive was my least favorite specialist, however, it somehow ended up at rank 3, but as I just completed the last challenges for this, I actually started to like the Hive a little bit more, so I might just start using this, unlock the hero gear for it, and see if I like it. Honestly, the Hive is not as bad as some people like to say it is, and honestly, once you get used to it, I started to like it a little bit more. Now here's the other ones. We're just going to scroll through these really quickly because I didn't really use them too much, so there's not anything too crazy here. 2.71 kills per use with Psychosis is not all that bad though. As you can see, kinetic armor, I've only used it 9 times, 28 kills with it. I don't really like to use too many of the different specialists. I just like to use my one loadout that I like a lot, and I kind of just stick with that. Now for kill streaks here, we have UAV with 2,600 assists, 4.14 assists per use, 628 of these things. Now lightning strikes are what I usually call in the most every game. I don't even really run UAV anymore. But we have 1,400 kills with the lightning strike, and I've gotten over 1,000 lightning strikes in the course of this game. As for rates, I've gotten about 300. Grabs, I've gotten about 124. Hardened sentries, 196. 48 counter UAVs, 30 haters. It's pretty low, but I don't really run that all that often. 98 kill uses with the Hellstorm and 99 kills, so not too good with the Hellstorm missiles. We're going to scroll through here those just real quick. 11 GI units with 51 kills. That's definitely the most lethal kill streak I have right there with kills per use. GI unit is going to get you basically the most kills every time you use it, as well as the hater, but that's only for assists. So if you're looking for assists and points, use hater. If you're looking for kills, you want to use GI unit. Now for domination, I have 200 wins, a 1.82 KD overall. And for hardpoint, I have 161 wins with a 1.84 KD and a 1.64 win-loss. Now, my stats aren't too great, but hopefully you guys enjoyed me hitting Master Prestige, and I will be bringing back some more Call of Duty Live with Light. So stay tuned if you guys are subscribed to this channel for Call of Duty content. There is much more on the way, and now in 1080p and 60 FPS. So stay tuned for better content coming in the next week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.